So, Ayush, how are you? First of all,
Fine, bear.
fine.
Yes, bear. Pardon.
Chalo, first of all, congratulations on clearing your NDA, right?
Yes, bear.
Which one? NDA? Which one? What is that?
NDA 156 6
156. Okay, and when will be your joining?
joining.
If you get selected, when will be your joining?
It would be on, I guess, June session.
June
I guess.
2026, right?
Yes, bear.
Chalo, fine, fine, fine. So, how was the return? Starting with the return, how was the return? How do you feel it was?
I guess this time the return was kind of a little bit tough as compared to the previous year. And generally, as because I guess this time the cutoff is going to be low as compared to any of the previous year. Like previous year, the cutoffs were around 350, but around this time, many of my friends have even got qualified the return with around 320 and some marks also. So compared to this time, the return was a little bit tough as compared to previous years.
How
But
many
the
numbers
physics,
do you think? How many numbers do you think you got?
I guess I have also got around 320 only.
320 only.
Actually, I was preparing for ITJ at Alan Kota, and just the day after, before the ND written, my LN test was also scheduled. And that time, I was a little less focused on my LN test also because due to some health issues, my health was deteriorated, and my focus from studies was shifted a little bit. So I also had to get good grades in that test. So I focused on that also, and I didn't actually prepare much for history, geography, and other subjects in the ND written.
And what about maths?
With the maths, like our syllabus was not actually completed at that time. Our syllabus was at the mid, like the chapters like probability and many different chapters were not completed. I even did that chapters, but due to the lack of time, I wasn't able to attempt many of the questions.
So in written.
Yes, ma'am.
चलो, कोई नहीं. Hello, first of all, Ayush, can you tell me the name, मतलब meaning of your name?
My name is Aishanan, and the meaning of Ayush means long life
Okay.
and like happy and joy. And the name Anand means happy, prosperous, happiness and joy.
Yeah, right. Oh, have you asked your parents why Ayush? Why not
Uh,
some other
I
name?
I asked my parents like at that time it was so like name your child like they wish for a happy and prosperous life. So like the name Ayush to live a longer life and happily.
And you might have seen many Ayush in your life till
Yes,
now.
ma'am. Yes, we have way
How
too
do you
much. It
feel
is.
you are different from them? How do you feel you are different from them?
Uh, I'm different from them. Like just the name doesn't define a person. Like his
Yeah,
personality, his
that's what I'm.
achievements.
That's what I'm telling you. I've seen many person with the same name. What do you feel? Just take one of them. Just compare yourself with one another, Ayush. How will you see yourself?
I like everyone has their own specialty, and by me, I'm like focused and disciplined on my work. Like
You are
I'm
focused on
determined
your work.
at the particular thing when like what I do. I'm curious about different things. I ask. I'm curious to know different things. So like that, I might be different from others.
And what about him? You want to work more. What about that another Ayush? What was his
He
specialty?
the I can referring might be like his focus would be on different things like in very especially in the sports like one of the Ayush was in Ayush Raj he was very focused about the sports but I
Okay.
managed sports with according to my academics also in my school days but whereas he was very good at his sports and work like in different sports he was very good and very excellent in that.
Chalo. And you're coming from Bhagalpur.
Bhagalpur Bihar.
So, any good specification of your district? Something.
Bhagalpur has a very great history with like related to Mahabharata. It comes under the Ang region, which was the king was Angraj Karn, if you know Karn. So it was under his control in the Mahabharata period, Vedic age.
And what about the recent times? Any good news from Bhagalpur?
In recent times, few news were that Adani Group of Limited like got a big land for like ₹1, so to like more development and all.
Was it from Bhagalpur?
Yeah,
Okay. And why that land was given at rupees one?
that land was given at ₹1 because that land was kind of like empty. Like when their like infrastructure would be built and many different things would be built, people would get employment and all. Like
And so, what is the project? Do you know the project?
uh, I remember, but not I'm not sure about that.
चलो कोई बात नहीं कोई बात नहीं चलो that was a good introduction. Let's continue with it. So Ayush, now I want to know your education starting from your 8th standard, the marks you have scored in your various exams from 8th to 12th, the competitive exams which you gave after your 12th class, and your performance in that. Talk about the subject which you liked the most and the one which you didn't. And also tell me about your future career options, your extra co-curricular activities which you have participated in, including games and sports, and also any special achievement, if any. If you would like to tell me about teachers you like the most and why, as well as teacher which you didn't like, might be any specific reason with a particular reason for that. Also, talk about your friend circle with whom you have moved in your school times as well as currently you are with. About your closest friend and why, and what do you like about him. Also, the one you avoided and why. Any difficulty in financing your education and things like that. So yes, you can please start, Ayush. Uh,
Well, Uh, so I completed my class 10 from Holy Family School affiliated with ICSC. In my class 8, I wasn't actually very much good at academics. I was just an average student, but with hard work, motivation, and the thing to make my parents feel proud. I worked hard, and then in class 9, I got fifth rank and continued to maintain that rank. And then in class 10, getting from 60 to 70 to 80 percentage, and then topping my school, ICSC school, Holy Family School. I was school topper in my class 10. And then about my favorite subject, physics was my favorite subject, and actually I didn't like any subject, but Hindi was kind of not so much good as I was little bit stuck in spelling and all. About sports, I played many various sports activities, and the sports were like basketball, badminton. I played a lot cricket in my childhood days, but as growing up, I played basketball for a few years, 9th and 10th. I even played inter school basketball, got second runner up, and also was captain of my badminton house. I also got played karate for 2 years. I trained for it. I was yellow belt, and I also got gold medal in karate. Our teachers, my favorite teachers were my English teacher and my physics teacher. They were very good, and all my teachers were very good. But this two teacher, especially, I liked because the way of their teaching was way too good. Like they didn't memorize us the subject, but they made us understand the subject very nicely and very good. And there was no specific teacher that I don't like. And there were no issue in any financial upbringing, as my father earns around a lakh per month. So there was not such issue in funding my finance.
okay, and about your friend circle.
About my friends are my friend names are Aryan, Dhruv, Archie, Muskan. They are my old friends, like from class 8. Mostly are from my class 8 friends, and one Dhruv is from my nursery KG, 12 years old friend. They all are my very good friends from my school. They are just friend. We are friends from my school. We all four share a common group circle, and we were even friends while I was in Kota. Even though we were not much in contact while I was in Kota as I was doing for ITG, but still we were at very good terms. We are at very good terms and always try to help each other, lift each other, always in the good and bad times.
Extracurricular activities.
Extracurricular activities was dancing, in science project, even singing, debate, quiz, and I also prepared for drama once.
Chalo, okay. So you have talked about your eighth, and you have told that you were average at that particular moment.
Yes, sir.
And again, in just 2 years in your 10th, you have topped the school, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
What do you feel that you have changed in yourself in this 2 years that you have topped the school in your 10th?
Sir, actually, there's a small story that in my class 6, 7, and 8, my marks were very bad, and I was very bad at my academics. And my school humiliated kind of my parents that your student, your what, can't be studying in the school. Move him to CBSE. He can't study and he can't cope up with the ICSC school. They told this my parents in front of me. They were very disappointed. Still, my parents encouraged me, motivated me, and that time I genuinely felt that I should make my parents feel proud as they have faced this much bad because of me. Either they are funding me, giving me each and everything whatever I want, but still they have to face this. This motivated me to prove everything to my parents and make them feel proud. So I started to work hard. I started to study, revise, make notes, and give my 100%. And then I did that. And at the end, when my school honored my parents after calling them each and every year for school topper, and I felt very proud, seeing that proud moment in my father's face and how happy they were.
Okay, Ayush, that is very good thing for you. And you're talking about just specifically to class 10th, you have shifted yourself from CBSE to ICSE, right?
No, school suggested me to shift to CBSE from ICSE as
Okay.
they told that ICSE is a tougher board and you can't cope up with it.
Okay, so you were in ICSE in your 8th also and in your 10th. Okay, okay.
Yes, from beginning.
So now you are doing your 12th in which CBSE or ICSE?
From CBSE, as I'm doing the dummy school, as ICSE doesn't support dummy school, I wanted to prepare for ITJ from Ellen Kota.
For sure. So what is the difference you have seen in CBSE and ICSE?
There is not much of a difference, I guess, but the few of the further concepts like in that comes in class 11th and 12th, that some of the basic that concept basics are taught in class 10th also, and there are syllabus and chapter difference in class 10th ICSE chapters that are taught, and there's not much taught in CBSE, and in class CBSE class 10 chapters are kind of taught us in at class 9th, so they are just a little bit chapter and topic and briefly difference.
Okay, so you basically means in ICSE they teach with more specification rather than in CBSE, right?
No, a little specification at some topics that are to be covered in next class.
Okay, so there is no much difference in between ICSE and CBSE.
According to me, I don't feel much difference. And there are some points in CBSE that they are not in ICSE. Some of the chapters, some of the topics that are missing in ICSE very specifically, but given at very specific details in CBSE and CRT.
Okay, and as you are preparing for your JE,
Yes, I was
you'll be
feeling for.
giving you'll be giving your JE in 2026, right?
Yes, sir.
Which month?
January.
Okay, then this is the month. So how is your preparation for your JE?
The preparation for JE was fine and very good, and it's still good. But I kind of shifted my focus to India also.
Okay, no issue. That is fine. You will get a good career in both of them.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you told that you don't like any teacher. Matlab, there is no teacher that you don't like,
Yes, sir.
right? None,
Yes, sir.
not even in your coaching institute.
No, sir. In coaching institute, teacher were the all the teachers I love. Like I had very good terms. And like all teachers knew me, even my name. They like genuinely asked like, "Do you have any doubt or anything?" I always go to the doubt counter. They just see my face and recognize, okay, he's for doubt. He has very good questions. Every teacher has complimented that you are curious and you ask a good question. So
And you told
sometimes they
that,
get frustrated.
yeah, that's what I'm asking. That, yeah, no teacher. Literally, you in your from starting of your 8th to 10th to 12th, there is no, not even a single teacher you disliked.
Yes, sir. Generally, like teachers are there, like whenever they even scold us for our good. Like when at the moment when they scold us, it might feel bad. Like if I'm asking a doubt and they scold, that time I feel like, why he's not telling me. But after time I realize, okay, he's saying this for
Yeah,
my good.
that
It is
I'm
out of
telling, that is this.
syllabus.
Teachers are for the good of students. They are not
Yes, sir.
there to do something bad to you. But
Yes, sir.
there will be some factor inside you related to any teacher that I'm not able to cope up with her or with him. No one like that.
So, sir, it didn't happen with me genuinely.
Chalo.
Every teacher was very good with me.
Okay, no issues, no issues. And what about your friend circle? You have named good friends of yours, but you didn't
Again,
mention anyone from your quota. No one is your friend in quota.
actually, my friend Dhruv was also with me in Kota, and Muskan was also with me in Kota. So they were my school friends who also joined with me Kota. One for 2 years and one after 1 year. They came just for me. Like I was also there. So with my trust and all, friend Ayush is also there. So they also came to Kota for studies and all.
And you're staying in quota for past?
Past 2 years.
Okay, 2 years. Any friends you have made in quota itself? Someone?
Yeah, I made few friends, some of the class and some of the hostel friends. But generally, hostel friends just got changes in like years. But they were very good terms. I was with my friends. Like whole the hostel was friend. I am a very social person. I make friends kind of easily, and they were my good friends. Like some of them were Hario, Gutche.
Okay.
They were from Maharashtra, and some different friends like Shivam, who also came from my school, and generally some class friends like Vaibhav and Gaurav.
Okay, so almost everyone who is your friend in quota, you already know them before itself, beforehand.
I knew them before itself, and I even made many new different friends from different states like
Okay.
Maharashtra,
Okay.
Gujarat, Rajasthan.
Okay, just tell me one thing. Let's take Dhruv. He's your friend
Yes,
in
sir.
quota itself, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me one quality of Dhruv that you like and one which you didn't or which you want him to improve. And again, if I ask him the same question related to you, what do you think would be his response?
Okay, sir. Actually, this question was asked between us just a week ago while playing Truth and Dare. So the thing that I actually admire and I like him that in just 1 year in class 11, he did time management very greatly. He played chess, he played online games, he continued his studies, he made friends, he did many things. So the time management that he did in 1 year and the progress that he showed, like a time span of 1 year, is very much that you can do and excel in any of the field. So this thing I like about him, and the thing that he could improve is at that point also there was not much something he could improve, but uh, like at this moment I don't get anything like that he should improve. But
Chalo, okay. And same thing if I asked to Dhruv related to you, what would he have told you?
like he told, the nature that I have is supportive nature, always to uplift their friends, the curious nature. These are the factors that he like admire and like.
Okay.
And
And one thing what that he won't like about you or want you to improve.
um, genuinely, he and my other friends told that there is no such points.
Chalo. Okay, no issues. So same thing. Talking about your sports part, you have told that you have played basketball, badminton, and karate. In karate, you have participated for 2 years, right?
Yes, sir.
And you have went to yellow belt,
Yes, sir.
which I know what I know is karate starts from green belt, right?
Sir, I guess, but in I guess it differs from state to state and region to region.
Okay.
Like there are many, like some taekwondo like in karate, and many times from place to place it might differ, but in our place it started from white belt, then blue belt, then green belt, and then yellow belt, and then further red, brown, and black belt.
White, then?
white, then blue, then green, then yellow, then red, then brown, and then black. And in between there comes a Q, like white after blue there is blue Q, then green, then green Q. It could be considered as half.
So why you left your karate at yellow itself? Why didn't you
Uh,
pursue it forward?
There were two reasons. First was my academic. As I told, I wasn't actually too good at my academics. I used to come from my home. I eat food, then I go for my karate classes. It was near, there is a near aerodrome. I practice for there for half an hour, half 2 hours, and then there was my tuition. So I just have to manage my karate quickly, practicing all the activities, and then just going to the tuition. It affected my studies a little bit, so that was left for a moment. And after that, the classes got shifted at the end of class 6, and like I had to go for like further if I wanted to pursue. Like sir told me, you are very good, you could do, but you have to like make give more time if you actually want to pursue, and then need to go to some tournament that were in Kolkata and many different places. But my exams, final year exams, were also coming, so I wasn't actually able to pursue. And then lockdown came in the next year.
So basically, you were not that much good at that particular moment for time management, right? You're not able to manage it.
I was able to manage, but actually my tuition teacher and parents recommended that like just after a physical activity of 2 hours, you can't actually sit for the tuition classes. The time was not getting managed at that time, and I still cope up for the 2 years. I still did my karate and my tuition, but then I had to go either for the tournament or and my exams were also coming, and then the next year the lockdown came.
Chalo. Okay, no issues. And talking about badminton, you participated in solo or doubles?
I participated in doubles.
In doubles. Can you tell me what is the length of the court?
No, no sir.
Okay, no issues. Which racket you used to play badminton?
Yonex.
From which country Yonex have came from?
No, yes, sir.
Name of your racket?
Yonex 300X.
300X. Like what I mean was muscle power, Voltrex. What was the name of your racket?
Well, actually, I played from many different rackets. Like there were around 10 to 12 rackets, and some was some local rackets also. So I just
What
tend to break
what
many
is the
rackets.
term gutting known as? What is gutting?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. And what about your strings of your racket? Have you changed that strings or you have played with the one which came with the company itself?
No, I have never actually changed the string. Whenever it gets break, I change the racket itself only.
What is the cost of your racket?
Racket it might tend from. I have even played from cheap rackets like 250 for one piece to even 800 to 1000 one piece also.
Okay. So what is this two piece and one piece?
Sorry, sir.
What does one piece and two piece means?
Two pins. That might actually mean like some rackets have two thread simultaneously attached. I'm not sure about that.
Chalo. Okay. कोई नहीं. Now your basketball. We played basketball for almost 2 years, 3 years actually. Right?
Yes, for 2 years.
How many players are there in basketball?
5 players from each team, and in a team there are total like 11, 6 for substitute.
Okay. And how to score point in badminton?
To score a point in badminton, you have
Oh,
to
sorry,
make
not badminton in basketball. How to score a point in
in
basketball?
basketball. We have to shoot the basketball in the basket. If it goes inside the rim, there is a rim. If the ball goes inside the rim, we get a point. And according to the distance from where we score, we shoot the ball.
Okay. What is that according to the distance? What point from your distance and how that matters?
There are 2 to 3 types of shoots. The first one is lap, where we take one step, half step, and then we can jump and shoot from any of our hand at any close distance. That doesn't matter. Then there are normal kind of shoot, like there is a ring or area decided and colorful in different colors in the ground. If inside that range we are shooting the ball, we get 2 points, and if outside that we call it 3 pointer. If outside that line we shoot from anywhere, we get 3 points, and no matter how far the distance is after that.
Okay. And who is your role model? Who do you admire from sports side?
I guess Stephen Curry, like in BA, there are many great players with great heights. Like it is considered in basketball, you should have a very great height. But Stephen Curry, with even an average height, he was a very good shooter. He was so confident with himself. Like when he was unable to dribble at a place, he challenged the NBA that this place has some kind of default and not in his dribble. He has such a practice, determination, and confidence in himself.
From which place Stephen Curry belongs to?
No idea. Sir.
कोई नहीं. That was a good about you. Okay, now let's carry on your interview. Now that give me a very good idea about yourself and your education and related activities. Now I want to know about your family. Tell me more about your parents and other members who are available in your family, like brothers, sister, uncle, grandparents, etc. Their education as well as their occupation. How do you spend time with them together? I would also like to know about the general activities at your home and what type of activities in which you personally involve yourself with your family. Whom you approach for help when you are in any problem, and whom do you confide? Who are likely your friends and your neighbors? What social, culture, or other activities that you have undertaken? How much pocket money do you get in a month, and how do you spend it? Yes, you can start.
Yes, my family, I live in a joint family with my father, mother, sister, and grandmother. My father is a headmaster. He has done MA. My mother is an housewife, housemaker. She has done her 10 plus 2. And my sister is in cabin crew. She got the job in the final year, cabin crew, and she would complete her graduation from BTech this year. And sir, could you actually repeat the questions once again?
Okay. Tell me about your parents, members in your family. You have told about your father, your
Mother,
mother,
sister, and mother.
and mother and sister, right?
Yes,
No
sir.
one else in your family?
No, sir. Like there are uncle and auntie, but they live at different state.
Hello, and how do you spend time together with them? I would also like to know the general activities at your home. What are the activities in which you personally get yourself involved with your family? Whom do you approach for help when you are in any problem? Who are the friends in your neighbors? And what social or other activities you have undertaken? How much pocket money do you get and how you spend it?
I every day spend time with my family, like at evening snacks and after while dinner and after dinner. Our family tend to talk to each other, discuss how like days went at my father's school, what my mother did, some great news that she had about the house, how my sister's work is going on, how my academics and my different curricular activities or my different future plans are going on. We discuss, we have fun at evening snacks and after dinner. Then I tend to help my family, like for my father, with the technical help that I could do at his work, like documentation at some apps like e-rickshaw and all. He has to upload some documents. I help him with that. And my mother, I help my mother for cleaning, sometimes to clean the house, mopping, and this. And even at cooking, sometimes I like to cook with my mother. Father, my father also helps. So as in family, we all cook together. Sometimes at Sunday or many different times, I like to help with that. And about neighbors, I have a very big house and there are many renters living in the house and all their children are like a kind of a family, like a Gokulam society. We all help each other, share food and all the children are, some are even younger than me and some are older than me. We play cricket at the house roof. We sometimes play cricket, badminton. Sometimes I even train them. We play different kind of like activities like lock and key, kho and many different games. We sometimes go to the nearby park, play games such as basketball also. And what is the last question? Mm.
When you're stuck in
About the
any
pocket money,
problem, whom do you reach first? Whom do you
uh,
approach?
I always reach. It depends on the problem, but I generally always reach to my father as he has much experience and most experience, and I could say intellect person in the family.
Okay.
And about the pocket money in my family, I didn't actually get pocket money, but whenever we ask for like money, we get to get the items. But we were also taught whenever how much the money you have got, you have to give the report that how you spend the money and what things and whatever the remaining money you have to return it to the family.
So how do you manage that money?
Uh, Generally, if I have to buy a copy or pen or anything stationary item, I ask for the money. My father gives me the money. I go and buy whatever the items I want and return the remaining money.
And as you are staying in Kota, how much money are you
Yeah.
getting in a month?
While staying in Kota, I got around 2K per month apart from my hostel fees, and that included my mobile recharge bill, my electricity bill, and my other uses like stationery, clothing, and all, and etc. And in case of any emergency like train ticket or any different thing, my father gave me money when I needed for like medical need. But in general, I got 2K, and I used to manage money in that.
So in 2K you manage your mobile bill.
It included mobile bill, electricity bill, stationery, clothing, book, copy, pen, any kind of resources that I want, and the food if whenever we eat or order or something like.
2K is enough. 2K is enough in Kota for mobile, electricity, stationery, and everything.
I guess around 2 to 2.5K is sufficiently enough if we manage it correctly.
Yes.
It depends from
Basically,
person to person.
what is a mobile bill per month?
Mobile bill per month was around 300 rupees per month.
300. What about electricity?
Electricity bill, mine was way less as compared to others, so this might differ for others. Like mine was around 500 to 600, as even the unit were 12 rupees per unit, whereas other students' electricity bill used to get to 2K to 3K just a month.
Okay. And what about the stationery?
Stationery items depend, like for pens and all, it gets to around 100 rupees. And per month, we have to actually buy at least 2 to 3 copies, which cost around 200 to 300 in general. And if we have to buy any kind of different books, so we have savings for HCV and different book, we buy the second hand books. So it just costs less, like 200 around. And the remaining money we use for enjoyment, like buying foods and having fun with friends.
No, that means almost your 1500 you are spending on mobile, electricity, and stationery. So you're just left with 500 rupees, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you have to manage your full month in 500.
Sir, actually, we don't have to manage much because mess is already included in the hostel bill. So we get the like snacks and evening snacks and morning breakfast and the lunch and dinner. So mess was actually good. So the extra like expenses that we do, that we have to manage in 500, and that is fine.
No, okay, okay. No issues. So talking about your father, he's a headmaster. Which school?
Fatehpur Sabor
Sorry,
Government School. Fatehpur Sabor Government School.
that is in
It is in Fatehpur.
okay, Fatehpur. How much far from your house?
It is around 4.5 to 5 kilometers.
How he goes there?
He goes there through motorcycle.
By motorcycle. And what is his monthly income?
His monthly income is 1 lakh 10,000. वह उसमें गलत लिखा हुआ था, उसमें शायद से कुछ ईयरली का गलत लिख दिया था.
चलो कोई नहीं कोई नहीं. 1 lakh.
1 lakh 10,000.
Okay. And what about your mother?
My mother is housewife, so she isn't earning.
Okay. And what about your sister?
My sister is in cabin crew and she earns around 40K per month
Okay. In cabin crew in which company?
in Indigo.
Yes, she is in Indigo. So have you came across the recent news about Indigo?
Yes, sir.
What do you know about that?
So the Indian government has already given some of the notice to Indigo and many different aircraft airlines a few months, around 7 to 8 months before, that they are going to introduce the new terms, like pilot should get sufficient rest, even the crew members shouldn't get two more consecutive work days, and these were some of the terms. So like the airlines were advised to hire more pilots and crew member and like adjust according to that. These are the like terms and law that are going to be applied. But Indigo even didn't like paid much attention to this, didn't hire much pilot, and had a very strict schedule for pilots and cabin crew. And when this new law was applied, then there had been a crisis. Indigo had to do that. He had to cancel many of the flights to follow that rules and law. And then after that, like as Indigo plays a very big monopoly, it holds more than around 60% of the air flights. So there had been a sudden crisis due to that, due to cancellation of many flights. Then government has to give a relief to it for a few months.
Okay, fine. Sorry. And you have told me about your house is kind of Gokul Dham society, right?
Yes, sir.
So how do you like in Gokul Dham society? There are fights also. So there are fights in your Gokul Dham society.
So actually, it happened very and very less. I guess once or two, and that was very minor type of like two like children fight each other. Like children fight each other, and their mother complain this that, and these are the only fight that ever happened in the house.
So basically, your father's income is 1,10,000 plus your house is at rent. You have put your
Yes.
house on rent. How much you are getting from that rent?
Uh, from the rent, that might be around 20,000.
Total.
Yes, sir. And it gets divided among my like uncle who is out of state, and most of the gets invested and reinvested in the house itself.
Okay, 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 no issues. And your sister is doing her BTech. She haven't completed her BTech yet?
She would complete it. This is her last semester going on, and like last final exam
Which college?
from Bhopal, a college from Bhopal.
Name of the college?
I don't actually remember the name right now. Like it's been 4 years, so I haven't actually revised the name.
Chalo, koi nahi. And what you have told me, like, then how you reach to your parents when you are in Kota? How you spend time with them when you are in Kota?
When I was in Kota, I had some few rules that each and every day after like completing my class and before going for the dinner, I every day used to call my mother, talk to her that I'm going to have food, what food I'm going to have, and everything, and what's going in home, like what food you made. I every day talk to my mother, and in a week I around talk to 3 to 4 times to my father, and also 2 to 3 times to my sister, and each and every week, every Sunday to my parents, grandparents, and uncle aunt.
Okay. So you know you have told me that you know cooking, right?
Uh, I helped my mother in cooking, and I was very fond of cooking in my earlier childhood days, and still I tend to help them.
Okay, chalo. Got it. Got a fair idea about you from this also. Let's continue. So now let's move forward. And now tell me about your hobbies and spare time activities. How you manage your spare times. Tell me about how you spare your time basically. from your busy schedule or anything. What are your hobbies and what are the reading writing habits that you have? What do you watch on your TV and surf on the internet, and how do you make use of it? What is your daily routine, both on the working day as well as on holiday? Yes.
Okay, so my hobbies were gaming. Earlier it was gaming. I used to play different games like Free Fire, Minecraft, Roblox, and my other I spare time like right now from viewers. I spare my time while writing different innovative things like nazm, poetry, shairi, or even making different ideas about startup and business. And I also even make use of AI integrated tools, generative AI, to make web pages and website. So I spend my time right now with this of the hobbies. And, and the next question is, sir, could you repeat, please?
Yeah, sure. A reading and writing habit you have told me about. Watching on TV as well as what you do on your internet.
And watching on internet, I generally watch YouTube as, and I try to explore different topics like about physics or different ideas, different startup, different podcasts, and all. And curious about different knowledge. There are some channels which tells about the upcoming tech, AI tech, different things, different science tech coming in the world. That, and I generally watch these kinds of things, and very rarely some kind of comedy activities, if just to freshen up my mood once in a week or month. And my general routine in Kota, like I was in Kota for 2 years. So my general routine was I wake up at 6 a.m. and it changed due to my morning to evening batch. So my recent routine was I wake up at 6 a.m. I get fresh and like brush my teeth till and like arrange my room and backpack by 6:30. I do my breakfast and little bit of exercise like skipping, jogging, push up, pull up, sit up at till 7. Then I take a bath and I leave for my classes, and then I came at around 2 p.m. Then I had my lunch. I talked to my mother at that time. After reaching to my home, I take a rest till 3 p.m. And then from 3 to 5 was my first study session. 5 to 6, I took a break. I just go out, roam around in temples, sat for there sometimes or had some snacks at that time. And then again from 6 to 8, my second study session. And from 8 to 9, I had my dinner, talked to my parents, had fun with friends, having sitting, gossiping and like going for a night walk. And then from 9 to 12, I had a strict 3 hour study session. And then at 12 around, I sleep and wake up at 6.
Sure, sure. And how much? What do you think? What is your monthly expenses that your father is sending you in
My
total
monthly In total, my monthly expenses was around 14K to 15K.
per month, including your alien
Hostel,
fees, hostel, everything?
uh, LN fees was submitted at lump sum just at the initial of the year. So he just used to send me my hostel fees, electricity bill, and all the monthly expenses apart from institutional fee.
Okay, chalo. So you play Free Fire.
Yes, sir. I used to play that before
Right
going
now
to
you're
Kota.
playing or not?
Actually, right now I'm not playing.
Chalo, okay, no issue. And writing, you have told me that you have wrote about many startup ideas.
I think what startups idea that I had,
Okay, what are that ideas?
they're not much practically, but I thought of many like somewhere to some new innovations in about the geyser that I have saw one of the issues in like in middle class that geysers like tend to like release cold water after a fixed period of time, or sometimes we have to adjust the knob, or sometimes while adjusting we don't get the suitable required temperature what we actually want. So I thought to integrate some of the things and many different ideas about that. I also saw some of the podcasts from like Oyo's like co-founder, and I got some ideas to thought about that. Then I tend to AI generated, like making these things practically manufacturing would be a very costly thing. So I tend towards making websites to actually help people or something like that. And I started to use coding AI to make apps and websites.
Okay, so you know coding.
Actually, I know basics that was taught till class 10, Java and all. And now I use AI for the coding work and all.
So you know basics of coding, right?
Might actually that was taught till class 10 actually.
Okay. So do you know the two types of loops that are used in coding languages?
Yes, sir. In Java, there is for loop and while loop.
What is the difference between for loop and while loop?
In for loop, we first do the checking work and then we run the command after that. In while loop, we first run the command and then we check the condition.
Okay. And what is the core difference between Java and C++?
Sir, I don't know.
What are the users of Java language?
Java language is used for reasoning, and Java is generally used for reasoning and can be also used for like data handling.
Okay. What are the interpreters of Java?
So I don't remember at that moment.
Chalo, koi nahi. Do you know about DSA?
Sir,
DSA.
DSA. No, sir.
Don't know about DSA. Chalo, koi baat nahi. And What is if else statement in Java?
If else statement in Java is like we give it a condition that if something like we write the command if and then there is a condition, the executioner checks if this condition is true. If it is true, then it follows the follow up request that we have put either to print or to do something or any different task. Or if that statement doesn't like amplify isn't true, then it goes to the else statement and what we have like put in else command.
What is elif?
Sir,
Elif.
elif, elif, no idea, sir. I guess I haven't heard.
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. Just give me a moment. I'll be back. Just a moment.
Okay,
You can also have your washroom if you want to. Just give me a moment. I'll be back.
okay. क्या क्या याद नहीं है मतलब मेरे ख्याल से अभी करना है मेरे को बैडमिंटन का पढ़ना है मुझे कुछ समझ में आएगा क्या पढ़ना है बैडमिंटन का पढ़ना है बास्केटबॉल का पढ़ना है ना कोड पता है ना रूल पता है जावा के बारे में बेसिक पढ़ना पड़ेगा क्या एल से क्या होता था कमांड रन ये क्या क्या बोल रहे हैं
Yeah, hi Ayush. Sorry for that. So
yes sir
let's continue with it. We were at your elif. Okay, chalo. Let's continue with that. I got a fair idea about your coding ideas. You have told me about AI. Which AI tools do you use? What are the AI tools?
so there are multiple AI tools. It depends upon the task that I want to do, and some of them are ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, Grok, DeepSeek, Replit, and many more.
Which one do you use the most?
I use the most Perplexity and ChatGPT, and one of them also a AI agent, Lovable.
Okay, ChatGPT. Who is the parent company of ChatGPT?
Parent company of ChatGPT was OpenAI.
Founder of OpenAI?
Sam Altman, and initial there were more founders like even Elon Musk, but now I guess the founder is Sam Altman.
Elon Musk was the founder of OpenAI.
I guess in initial days he was with Sam Altman.
Okay. And you have also mentioned about the thing. You watch physics related videos in your YouTube or spare time, right? You're
Yes,
fond
sir.
of physics? You like physics?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, okay, that's a very good thing. So basically, just tell me the principle which is used for a fighter jet to fly.
So the most basic principle used for the fighter jet to fly is that Bernoulli's principle. And what happens due to the air follicle shape of the aircraft, the air moving upside of the uh, air wing, the speed of that air, velocity of that air is very high, and with the lower air of that, as velocity is low, and due to that, pressure difference is created, a higher pressure at lower and a lower pressure at up. So a force is applied from below to up.
Okay, and there are some other principles also, or just the Bernoulli?
So the main principle is Bernoulli, and the other principles would be thrust, drag, gravity, weight, etc.
What could be that other principle like Bernoulli? Like you have told me about thrust and everything. That all
Yes, sir.
might be someone's principle. Like in Bernoulli principle, also you're talking about the airflow from the upside and downside of the
So the
wings.
other principle is Newton's third law of motion, as when the aircraft, the engine, it absorbs the air at a very huge amount, even though the velocity of air is low, but it absorbs it at a very huge amount and then release it at a very high speed. So it pushes the air backward, and by that the air pushes the aircraft frontward. That generates the thrust. And using
Any
the
other
Newton third law
principle?
of motion.
Any other principle?
Apart from Newton third law of motion and Bernoulli, mm, uh, then the other principle might be the air follicle shape of air wing.
What is that principle? That is the property of that principle. What is the principle? Chalo, koi baat nahi. And you have told about your tech side. You are also watching videos related to tech. What are the tech products?
Related to tech products like the new upcoming technologies like AI and AI bot, and these are the things that I
Your
used to
favorite
watch.
YouTuber?
For this content, my favorite YouTuber was Tech La Paz.
No, not only for this content. Overall from YouTube.
My favorite YouTuber would be one named Versality, something
Versalize.
like.
Okay, what is this
Yes.
channel related to?
My channel is related to many different questions, some physics related topic or some general, very hard and like mathematical questions and many different topics, curious
Okay.
topics.
Okay, fine, fine. You wake up at 6 a.m. Then from 6 till
Around
6:30 you get freshen up and you
yes.
exercise till 7, about half an hour.
Uh, I exercise generally sometimes like jogging, skipping, or I had my breakfast in that
If
time.
you're jogging, then how much kilometers do you run a day?
I run at treadmill. I do my jogging at treadmill for around 10 minutes at a speed 10 to 12. It depends. So I could run around like
Okay.
2 to 3 kilometers.
Okay, you run 2 to 3 kilometers in 10 minutes.
Uh, in general, like sometimes I even run at higher speed. Like that time I'm doing the running part.
Okay, so if just say you are running 3 kilometers in 10 minutes,
Yes, sir.
what would be your time to run a single kilometer?
3 kilometers in 10 minutes. That to run a single kilometer would be 3 minutes and 20 seconds around
What would be your speed in kilometer per hour?
18 kilometer per hour.
Hmm?
18 kilometer per hour
18 kilometer per
per
hour.
hour.
Okay, fine. It's a very good speed actually. So, and your study schedule is also fine. Fine enough. And okay, now let's talk about, do you know the recent induction of aircrafts which got inside the service in Air Force itself?
Recent
Induction of any aircraft into the service.
induction. I don't remember much, but I remember that order of 97 Tejas fighter was given.
Okay,
This was a recent news
97
that I got.
Tejas.
Yes, sir.
What was the type of the Tejas? Tejas?
Tejas. Yes, I guess M20 something or LCN. I don't remember exactly.
चलो कोई बात नहीं fine fine. Where you are going for your SSB?
I'm going for 4 AFSB Allahabad, Varanasi.
Varanasi. What would be the probable stations that would come in your journey?
The station that would come, like final destination would be Banaras, and before that there is Deen Dyan Upadhyay, and before that station I don't actually remember much.
चलो कोई बात नहीं fine fine fine. And you would be going from
I'm from Bhagalpur.
Bhagalpur to Varanasi. How
Bhagalpur
many
to
kilometers
Varanasi.
it is?
It is around 500 kilometers.
Okay, 500 kilometers. And what is the time the train is taking to take you to that particular place?
Uh, the time it is the time duration.
Yeah,
The time duration is of 12 hours.
12 hours. Well, then what is the speed of the train then?
Mm. It is around 41 kilometers per hour.
41.
40. 41.6, I guess around 41.6 or 41.7.
Chalo, okay, fine. It is running, a train is running at 41 kilometer per hour, right? And your
Yes.
speed is 18 kilometer per hour.
Uh, that duration is, I guess the distance might be wrong because I have like booked multiple tickets
Chalo,
of
okay.
different stations and the different times are there.
Chalo, okay,
And
fine, fine. Fine, no issues. Fine. Okay, just tell me one thing. Can you tell me the rank structure of Indian Air Force?
Indian Air Force. It was divided in three: commissioned officer, non-commissioned officer, and junior commissioned officer. And non-commissioned officer there was non-commissioned and junior. Non-commissioned. I don't actually remember at right now like exactly each name.
What
But
about
in commission
junior
there was
commissioned officers?
junior commission there was some warrant officer, then junior warrant officer, and then senior warrant officer. Then in commission
What about commissioned?
there was uh, flying pilot, and then further I don't remember in order. Then wing commander, and then chief, something like this. Not actually sure about right now. I would see it definitely.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Can you tell me where are the commands of Indian Air Force?
Commands of Indian Air Force. I guess the central command is in Delhi, and
Central command is in Delhi. Okay.
then there are different. I don't remember the exact place of eastern and different commands.
Where is the Northern Command of Indian Air Force?
Northern. I don't remember, sir.
चलो कोई बात नहीं. No issues. Do you know about LCA Tejas, the aircraft
Yes, sir.
which India?
Yes, sir.
Who designed that aircraft?
Sir, it was designed in India. I guess it was the indigenous aircraft, first indigenous aircraft, the
It
pride
is.
of
It
India.
is. It is definitely. I'm asking which company or which
Uh,
organization designed it.
I guess HAL.
HAL. And HAL. What is the full form of HAL?
Mm. Sir, I don't remember exactly.
Chalo fine. Do you know about DRDO?
DRDO.
Do you know DRDO?
No, sir.
Chalo fine. Fine. No issues. What are UCAVs?
Sir,
UCAVs.
sir, no idea.
No issues. What about the drone which are getting inducted in Indian Air Force? Do you know about any drones?
Yes, sir, there was asking a 800 and 200 were some
What
exactly.
is that? What is that type? What type of drone that was?
Uh, that was shown off like that had 24 megapixel camera, target censoring, target monitoring.
What
This
type
was
of
something
drone that is? So,
and that was used for like navigation kind of.
navigation. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Good. Who operates S-400 systems? Which
Yes,
which force, like which armed forces, army, navy, or air force, which forces operates S-400 systems?
yes, 400. I guess it is of air defense, but it is operated by army. I guess.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine, fine, fine. You know about Rafale?
Yes, sir. I heard about
What
it.
generation it is? Which generation aircraft is Rafale?
Rafael. I'm not sure. It might be fourth or fifth. I guess.
Chalo, fine, fine, no issues. Chalo, that's. And do you know about any news going on around the world currently?
Hmm. A few news going on about the world, like recently happened protests about India and Bangladesh.
Okay, what
Uh,
is happening in Bangladesh?
in Bangladesh, a Hindu was like leeching of that Hindu man was done in Bangladesh. That led to a protest in India.
Why there is this much instability in Bangladesh? What do you feel that might be the reason for that?
Might be some like misconception in generally like the minority of Hindu and like the patriotism like that is a Muslim country. Some kind of that kind of thinking that might actually like lead to that situation and might be mostly misconception or some kind of like planned thing to do such difference in between people and community.
Chalo, fine, fine, no issues. And do you know about G20? Do you know what is G20?
I just heard that G20 summit that occurred in India. I guess I
Okay.
don't have much idea.
It was organized in India in which year?
In I'm not sure about the year. I guess 2023.
2023. Chalo, fine, fine. Do you know about BRICS?
Yes, sir. I heard that.
Okay, what is that related?
That was like a group or community like made with like Russia, India, China, Bangladesh,
Bangladesh?
be for
Huh?
not sure sir about the Bangladesh, but yeah, Russia, China, India, and all like they made that treaty kind of to help and
What is
to increase the
Trioka?
trade.
Trioka? Have you heard of any time about Trioka?
Tridoka. No sir.
Chalo, fine. Do you know about SEO Summit?
Yes, sir, I heard about it, but I don't have much idea about that.
Chalo, about Asian Summit?
No sir.
Do you know about the operation which held recently? Sagar Bandhu.
No sir.
Chalo, fine, fine, no issues. So Ayush, that's all from my side. Do you have any questions for me? Anything do you want to know?
मैं मतलब जो अब आप बताओगे कि जो जो गलती था कि क्या क्या पढ़ना है क्या क्या करना
I know that. I will be telling you that. But before
है
completing of the interview, do you want to know anything? Like from my side,
the
anything?
points that I could have like expressed in a better way or the
That
point that
I
I
will be
couldn't
telling you
have.
that. But before finishing of the interview, is there any questions from your side to me? Any questions in your mind related to
Like,
the not related to the interview? Anything related to my life or anything else? Any questions?
no sir.
Um,